Hey guys, hi. I'm I'm starting the recording. So this will be the introduction part. I'm gonna tell the course structure, and about introduction, like what all you wanna know, or I'll just finish that in this same video and installation part where I'll just tell you how to install this software because many people are facing many problems. So it would be good if I do that. You can actually skip this both part because it's not really required. If you read this code structure, if you watch this code structure video of mine, I'm just gonna this is actually the code structure video. To be honest, this is the thing. I'm gonna just tell what all is there and what's the code structure and how much time you require for this. Um, where's the pen tool? Let me just show something. No, no this. Arre. Okay, so I don't know where the pen tool is, but I'll just write it here. For Python, you need like 7 hours of wait, no. For Python, so what Sir has given for if you add a Python and Pandas both together, you just need like 4.5 5 hours. Even if you're the beginner, that's the point. So the thing is, if you're the beginner, if you don't know, if you haven't done coding, even for the midterm, if you haven't done the coding, if you just watch this video and just practice, if you just do the codes with me, I'll be doing on the computer in front of you. If you just do that with me, like you just watch the video in your mobile and type it in your computer, okay, like that, something like that, okay, and it's you can actually download this video. It's not like a recording or something. So that's the thing. You can just watch from your mobile and do it with me so that you get that muscle memory and you can do it with me together. So and you can also like finish those topics. I'll be doing a bit fast. You can actually slow down the videos, or you can, it depends on your speed how you want to do it. So that's the thing. Now I'll just close this thing. Yeah. So Python will require, I'll tell you, less than 5 hours. Python and Pandas both together, less than 5 hours. Pandas is just a subset of Python, so both are the same. So if at all, it both will require less than 5 hours. So if you're a beginner, if you're already done it in the midterm, then you require some 2 hours, not even 2 hours. You can just finish it in 1.5 hours. So that's the thing. It depends on your learning curve, bro. Learning curve, guys. Like how do you do it? How do you learn some other subjects the same way? It's like it's not so hard. So what about R is very simple, and there are half topics in, I mean, there are half of the topics of Python. You have 9 topics, but in R, if you combine everything, you have like 5 or 6 topics, and R is very simple. If you're a beginner for R, you just need 2 hours. If you're already done R, then you just need what, I mean, to be honest, you just require some 1 hour, or even if you're faster, then you can finish it in half an hour. R is not the thing. It's easy. SQL, okay, coming for SQL, people were like, SQL, I don't know anything in SQL, I don't know anything in SQL, it's so hard. How can I do that? I'm very scared. Guys, first of all, SQL is very simple. You just have what Sir has given us. We have only 4 things to learn. Okay. I'll tell you what are those 4 things. You just have to, just creating database. I'll tell you that when it comes to that. SAS is okay. SAS is also simple. SAS is the same. I mean, it is similar to SQL. What we do in SQL, right? The same, a bit, little different in SAS. The point is in SAS we have other some extra things like adding files, uploading files, and creating our yeah, something like that, creating own data sets or something like that, and uploading it to the SAS website, something like that we have. So it's easy. Both SAS, if you learn SQL, then SAS is gonna be very easy for you. So just focus on SAS and focus on Python. These are gonna build up these things for you. It's like a basement. Python will be the basement for pandas and R. SQL will be the base for SAS. So if you learn this both language thoroughly, I'm not telling that you just have to just mesh up things and go. It's not like that. Okay, now let me start. What all are going to be there in Python? I'll just be a little quick. You can even, I said you can even slow down the videos. I'll tell you, I'm gonna teach in lesson wise because I don't want to teach in topic wise because it's gonna mess up everything. It's like, it's not mess up. It's like you're gonna get confused. Okay, it's the point. Introduction. Look, guys, if you feel you know these topics, you can just skip it, and yeah, you can fast forward or you can do anything you want. Introduction to Python will be the one thing. I'll tell what all will come under that. Then we have basics, basics of Python. Then you have basic calculation problems. I'll tell you what are important, okay? Like seeing on what sir had given the previous exam and what sir gives, right, in the classes, some CIS and all. Knowing that sir has given, I mean, sir has concentrated on some some topics which are very important and which might fetch you marks if you just study that also. Um, then you have data management. I mean, it's not so. Don't go with the names. Okay, it's simple. It's not hard. I'm telling you, totally require. Even if you're a beginner, no, you can finish it in like what 8 to 9 hours. Just finish it in that much. And if you're a beginner, I'm telling you, if you're a beginner, and I'm supposedly assuming that many people have already done it for the midterm. So, guys, you can just finish it in about 6 hours, 5 hours, something like that. You just don't have to panic or something. Okay. Then you have data management. Then you have conditional statements. Conditional statements. I'll just, just put this together, conditional and loop. So that how many chapters you have now? One, two, three, four, five. I'll send you the codes, okay? It's like whatever I code, right? I'll send you those files, okay? How do you get that file? Um, I'll open my Google Drive. Google Drive, how do you, okay, wait. If I open my Google Drive and open Windows E, you have here. I'll be uploading, okay? I'll just change the folder structure. Like this was when I was teaching someone else, so I'll just change all these files and I'll put whatever file I'm creating now so that you guys can, you guys can get those code. Now if I open this, for me it'll open in VS Code. Like these are some things we did, okay, while teaching. I was teaching someone else, so this was the thing. Like what I did, I just put it on the. I just send those file. I didn't delete or something. I'll just share those files with you. uh, I'll change the folder structure. You guys don't have to hold this out. I mean, read this outdated version. So this is a bit old. I mean, it was like 2 weeks back or something. I'll just create a new one. For I have for everything. So for all four languages. This for R. So you get everything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and whatever we code, I'll create another. You will understand the data structure. That's what I want to tell. When you open that link, you'll get to know all those things. The recordings also are gonna be there. So that one Google Drive will get everything. And where is this? So if you come here, you have these four topics, and when it comes to introduction to Python, I don't know what are gonna be here. I don't have time to create checklist and also just write it like this. Why programming? I mean, guys, you can skip this if you want, but this is important if you're a beginner. You should know what things how it works. Why Python? I mean, this is not required, but I'm doing it because it might be helpful for someone. Then what is learning curve? I mean, this is basic thing, okay? You guys should know what learning curve is by this time. So yeah, if I open this, yeah, I get that. Okay, so what in basics of Python we have three, I mean, topics like variables. This is the basic topic for every languages. So variables, spelling is wrong. Variables. Then you have operations, operations. Then you have order of operations. You know that if you remember that we did both maths in normal mathematics, and when it comes to Python we do it like PDMS, exponential, all those things. That's order of operations in Python. These are the basics, okay? This is basic. This is very important. If you don't learn this, you cannot go to the next step. That's what I want to mean. If you like, it goes by step. Okay, this everything is interconnected. If you learn the first, if you it's like you study first standard, second standard, and then you go like with sequence to the 10th standard. You just don't directly jump to 10th standard and write the exam. You just go with steps. So that's the point. First you go, or you just have to learn variables, operations, then sums, then like that. Okay, you just understood me. So basic calculation problems. Yeah, I just want to teach algorithms. Okay, look, that's the important thing. Sir did not teach all this. And yeah, how do I mean, these are the main topics. These are very important. Even if it's not, even if this doesn't come under Python, this algorithms and flowchart are very important. If you are programming, if you start programming or anything, algorithms is the most important thing you should learn first. Without that, it's useless coding. So I'll just tell you what basic algorithms are, and we'll solve some five sums. If you remember in our midterm, we got some, sums like what are those things? Like I remember converting centimeter to meter or compound interest. I remember. So like that, like those sums. Mhm. Then that's of basic calculation problems. Okay. Okay. In data management, now things comes like a bit, next level. Data types in Python. This is very simple, guys. Just add this as a, I'll send this file. Okay. Whatever I'm typing, I'll send it to you. This is what sir has given. Okay. I'm not putting any of my own or something, except those algorithms is one thing what I'm going to teach. Other than that, these are all what sir. It's exactly what sir PDF. I mean sir's PDF. So data types in Python. After data types in Python, we okay okay wait before that just for more things I will just add integer. You know this thing, right? Integer, float, string, and boolean, which is true or false. It's also called logical. Okay, so data types you have and data structures. Structures. Okay, I don't want to write data types and data structures. Python in Python make things bigger. Okay, in data structures you have this basic things: list, tuple, set, and dictionary. Guys, in this I'll tell you this very important thing. Okay, dictionary and list and dictionary. This might come from that's what sir said. This is also included in the data frame of pandas. So that's the thing. You just know those things, data structures. Yeah, that's for this. Wait. Okay, so if I close this and if I open this, I have this conditional and looping. In conditional, okay, we have if else, that thing, right? If conditional statements, if else, and if else if. This is of conditional statements, and we also have will do like for loop, range, while. Okay, I don't know if he thought us do while, but if it's like same as while, just a bit different. This is not so important. Okay, these topics are not so important. Even if you don't want, if you have less time, if you're watching this video, if the exams evening, I mean, if the exams afternoon and you're watching it morning, then just skip this part. Okay, I mean, I'm not assuming that anyone would do that, but if you're doing that, then as you skip these topics. Coming, okay, that's the things of conditional. I mean, these things like, okay, what happened? You have unsaid edits in this field. Oh, fuck. Sure it is. Get me 1 minute. Yeah, I got it right. So yeah, if you open this, you'll get to know what are those topics inside this. Now that's of Python. Now pandas. So look, pandas is just a subset of Python. Okay, so if you know Python, pandas is gonna be very simple to you. I'll tell you. Okay, okay. Before I teach pandas or before Python is very important topic, something called as functions, because I don't know why sir didn't teach this. Without this, you won't understand anything. I mean, no one will understand anything if you don't know what function is. You just write print or you just write mean, median. What are those things? You guys don't. I mean, that's very important things, right? So I'll just explain. I'm not gonna go deep inside this functions. Just is the correct spelling correct? Okay, functions. I don't know, but yeah, functions. I'll just go in light manner what exactly that is. So because we are gonna use that a lot. Even data.frame is a function. You should know what that does, or else you won't understand what the hell is happening. You just write code, or you'll forget it. When exam, no, you'll forget the names or something like that. That's very wrong. You just know those concepts. Okay, there are two, three, four, five topics. Okay, just five topics. There's nothing more than that. It's simple. You can just finish it in, if you're already done it, you can just finish it in 3 hours. If you just cut, copy, paste what sir has given also, no, you can just finish it on time. Like it's even cut, copy, pasting will even cost you lesser time. You can finish it in like 1 hour or something. Okay, I'll not talk more and I'll just write what pandas is. Okay, now in pandas, let me just, yeah. So in pandas also, there are five topics. I mean, I made it into five topics. There are many, but I'll just classify because I don't want you guys to get confused because there's so many and you might forget some things. I don't want that. So this is introduction of pandas. Introduction to pandas. I'll just tell what pandas does. It's simple, okay? It's like not even a 2 minutes video. It's gonna be just gonna be 1 minute video. Like you would have seen that lesser than 30 seconds videos. I mean lesser than 1 minute videos. It's kind of being that. Okay, introduction to pandas. Then you have basics. Wait, basics of pandas. In this, I'll tell you what. Wait, first, let me just finish it. Basics of pandas. Then loading external files. Guys, I'm gonna tell something. Well, this is very important because if he give you an CSV file and tell you how to export this and show, then y- I'll tell you some easy trick. Okay, how do you do that? You don't have to go copy that path, come and stick here. You have to change all those backslashes, all those things. You don't have to do that. I'll just tell you some easy thing how you do that. And loading external files also include how to create our own CSV or Excel file using pandas. But also we're gonna do. Okay, I'll just write it off. Then you have data manipulation. Okay, in data manipulation, it's like slicing, filtering, etc., etc. All those things. Then you have okay data manipulation, and you have some you know statistical use. You're gonna learn mean, median, or something like standard deviation. So many things were there when I checked. So all those things here. Okay, done. So if you even there are five topics, and I'll tell you what comes inside this. Can I just write a checklist here? Add checklist. Okay, let's see how to do this. Modules. I mean, what modules are? Panda itself is a module. And what do we have else? What all can we do in pandas? Okay. What all can we do? Okay, so this is like even 3 minutes. Some 3 minutes video will be. I'm not gonna, extend it more. It's simple, guys. Coding is simple. It's just like Max. I mean, if Max is hard for you, then it might be hard. But if you're good at Max, then trust me, coding is easy. It is quite easy. Okay, so these are the things. I don't have to save. Last time I didn't save, so it got a mess. Okay, so if I just click here, you get two checklists, and yeah, that's good. Basics of pandas. Okay, here in basics of pandas. No, just add like this. Okay, in basics of pandas, we have series and data frame. What is a series and what is a data frame? This is also easy. Then you have some methods. Okay, okay. Before this, first we have to just create one data frame. Like create data frame. This we are gonna create using dictionary and list. I'm not gonna write that here. Create data frame, and we have some methods. Okay, some methods of functions. You can call anything. There are some functions you can use and make, like for example, if you want to do the mean of the data frame, or if you want to, those are called functions. Okay, there are some functions which are written and kept. You can use those functions. You don't have to sit and write your own logic. You can just use those functions to get your answers. Some methods. Okay, these are the things you're gonna have it. I don't want to keep this video long. Just like inside 30 minutes is enough. Okay, loading external files. You're gonna learn. Okay, wait. Just checklist is better. I don't want to mess up things. Add, and can I just, yeah, it's creating a mess here. Can I just delete this thing here? Okay, can't. So you're gonna like load. Okay, it's already checklist, right? So load Excel, CSV, and a text file. Text file. I'll tell you how do you load it using pandas. Then you have some methods. some methods you can do, like after loading, you're gonna use those methods. It's the same as what we're gonna do it for dictionary. It's the same, okay? It's the same methods. For example, it might be sorting of data, or there are so many methods, like some 8 or 6 or 7 methods are there. How do you slice and put it into a new file, etc. like that. So last of this is writing a new, writing after changing the data. You want to put it to a new Excel file. If you want to put it to a new Excel file after changing, like you can create a new file without changing the old file, like something like that. Write a new Excel file. XCEL Excel file. Guys, actually, if you know all these things, then you can just skip it. If you are just stuck on some topic, you can also go and check there. Okay, if you're, for example, if you're just stuck in string and string functions, you can go and check my video where that exactly is. That's why I'm giving this. So if you just see this, you'll understand where things are. So yeah, write a new Excel file. Okay, and these are the topics in loading external files. I mean, this third one. Where did it go? Yeah, here. Now in data manipulation, we have, okay, and you have slicing. SLICING, is it correct? Yep. Slicing you have, then you have filtering of data. Okay, not a water filters. Filtering of data, then you have derived. Okay, derived data kind of thing. These are the things you're gonna learn in this, data manipulation. How you can change the data. To be honest, like if there's a heading, you can change the heading and put it in a new Excel file so that it becomes to your comfort. However you want to change or manipulate the data. That's of Yeah, that's of this. And oh, the time is exceeding too fast. So last we have statistical use. Let's create one, checklist again. Then you have aggregating data. Then you have sorting of data, like making ascending, descending, all those things. Concatenating. Okay, don't get scared by this name. Concatenating means just adding. Like if you have two data frames, you're just adding those data frames. If you have like two data frame of four rows each, then when you concatenate them or add them, it will become 8. So like adding to Excel file or something like that. It's very important, okay? Because this thing you can't do in Excel file. You can't even do in proper Excel file. You have to cut, copy, paste. But in Python you can just just add this. You can put this function and create a new data file. I mean, something like that. You can add it. So yeah, that's all, guys. Okay, wait, before that, wait, there's some one more thing here. Wait, add an item. Okay, here we have another thing called statistical use. We have like mean, median, mode. Simple. Fine. We'll add. Done. So this is of pandas. Python and pandas. I said you guys how much it'll take. Pa Python is like, Python may take some, if you, I said added it. When you add both, it'll consume like 4.5 hours. But when you split it, Python may cost like take 3.5 hours, and pandas may take 1 hour or something like that. Python, I'm gonna be fast. Okay? I'm not even gonna take 3.5. I'm gonna finish it in 1 hour or 1.5. But if you guys want to practice it. I mean, if you wanna do coding with me, then you have to pause the video. That time it'll cost you some 3.5. I mean, I'm putting an average. I'm not sure. Okay, but it'll be lesser than that only. So don't worry. Okay, you have basics of our. I know this is like, why this is just 2 minutes video. The basics. I just wanted to know how things work there. It's very kind of important. Data structures. Yes, data structures, and add card. Data structure, data manipulation. I mean, data structures is nothing but, guys, there are three, I mean four. There are list, vectors, and arrays and matrix. Yeah, those are the four. It's the same as dictionaries and kind of things. It's same as Python. It's very simple. R is very easy if you know how things work. You don't even have to break your head for that. It's simple. Statistical usage. Yeah, we are gonna do mean, median, all those things. I mean, Yeah, that's what when you take that name, that's what I get in my median mode statistics. Okay. Okay, I don't know if this is required data visualization. I don't even know if it will work because tomorrow if you're trying, if you want to do data visualization, right, you want to first, download some, you have to download some things, some, how to tell you, some modules from external source. So if there's no network on, you can't do this data visualization. And I don't think sir is gonna give this. If sir gives, because data visualization means plotting in graphs, and it's quite kind of important. Or look, if it comes, then yeah, it will. If it doesn't, then I mean it's not so half of partial. You can leave it or you can keep it. I'll just create checklist. This one, I mean, list sir hasn't taught us, so I'll directly go with vectors. Wait, checklist on. Sorry, checklist. Okay, here I'll write. What is that name? First one is vectors. Vectors. Then you have, yeah, we have matrix. Oh, no, first we have array. Okay, then we have matrix. Matrix. We have another thing called data frames. Like this is the same as that one what we studied in Panda. So it's the same, guys. Exact same. And I mean, it's not. I mean, yeah. I don't know if it comes under data frame, but data structures. But we'll see. Okay, fine. So those are the things that are data manipulation. You know what are those slicing, filtering. It's the same, guys. You just learn it in one topic. No, that's gonna be the same for everything. That's an advantage in programming. I know it's very wrong for keeping so many languages at one time. If you don't know programming, then yeah, it's too hard to score full marks. If you're a topper and you're very weak at logic, then it's gone. Fine. SQL is simple, guys. Look, what sir has. I mean, it's a bit complex. To be honest, in real life, SQL is a lot. But sir has taught us only very little topics, and if you just have to know those things, it's simple. SQL, okay. And I don't know what you call it, SQL or MySQL, MySQL or MySQL, but it looks cool, to call SQL. Can go to some company and tell to the boss, oh yeah, I know MySQL. It looks kind of cool, so that's why I call it MySQL. I don't know, you can call it anyways. Creating database, then we have creating data frame, okay. Both are different, okay. Don't get confused. Creating data frame and creating database is completely different. Importing data, it's like external CSV or something like that. Importing data. Functions, these functions, guys, these are simple, okay. These are the only things, if sir can ask, he can ask from this. These are the four functions. All right, what are these things? Select is the first function. You select whichever data you want. Like if you want to select first top 10, you can select. That's the thing. Insert, okay. In SQL, what happens is once you create the data frame, no, you can't change it directly like that. You can't change, you can go to that line and add more fields like that. You have to use this insert function. Insert function. So insert is like just adding files. Update, I don't know if he really taught this in class, but in the PDF what he has given, these things are there. So I just want to not to keep things messed up, so I just want to put this here, and I'll put enter. There's another one thing, that is querying data. Querying data is like filtering, and for ID, whoever has more than 50 marks is termed as pass, something like that. It's like conditional querying data. Whichever you want, it's like I'll tell you when it comes. Okay, these are the topics. These are not chapters. These are kind of topics. These are direct. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6, and you can ask. There is a 5 years. So Python is easy. No, in Python these are 5, but inside this there are subtopics. Okay, but totally it will be 9 or 10 something. Okay, here also it will be 9 or 10. Here it is something what 8 or something. But in SQL it's direct to direct. There's only 6 topics. So SAS is exact same. I mean, it's not exact same. SAS, it's easy, guys. SAS is not even like too much. SAS, basics of SAS, right? Just basics of SAS. Add card. Then here I'll write. Yeah. Here also, it's not like, wait. It's not like you have to create a database here. It's already created and kept. It's like just adding. Creating data frame. Creating data frame. Then you have importing data frame. Then you have exporting data frame, exporting inside the SAS studio or something, exporting. Then last you have like creating how to querying. Here also you have querying and filtering. That's all, nothing else, done. These are the four things, five things you have in SAS. SAS is simple. If you know SQL, SAS is simple. Then, guys, this is the introduction, and I mean, this is the introduction. End. So, yeah.